straighten this out because the short-term thinkers are selling the stock of Honeywell on 2025 guidance. And what matters is the fact that they're going to split into 3 independent public companies. You don't want to miss the forest with the trees here. Honeywell CEO Vimal Kapur joins us exclusively now. Vimal, congratulations on doing what a lot of people were hoping. And you've been working with this for a while, though. We know Elliott Partners is in there pushing. Could you just please tell us the parts versus the whole, what you think?
So, Jim, I would say that we have been working on looking at what's the best future for the Honeywell. And as we did work over the last year with my team and with the board, we were convinced that there's a great future for Honeywell into 3 separate companies. Specialty Chemicals spin, which we announced in October, and today's announcement by which we create 2 best-in-class companies, one in automation and second in aerospace. So I'm really excited on what's ahead for Honeywell and our shareholders and our customers.
Which division do you want to be with?
I would say I will be with the company as the time progresses and let the board decide. But I can commit to you, I'll be back with the, in my new role as we continue this journey.
Excellent. Now, I think that you've got a business that some people are concerned about. I'm using a comp, so to speak, of GE. We had GE Healthcare was okay. GE Aerospace, which we all knew was going to be great, and GE Vernova, which was a real wild card. Honeywell Automation may be a wild card. I know you've confessed to me that there have been some weaknesses there. What is the possibility then, when that becomes so-called laser focused, because it goes out on its own, that we'll start seeing some genuine earnings improvement?
Yeah, so look, if you look at our Q4 performance, just as an immediate gauge, what we delivered, Honeywell grew 6%, and most segments did well. Aerospace grew double-digit, building automation grew high single-digit, etc. The 2025 guide, Jim, is based upon what we have conviction in and what we see. We are not making any estimates. We are not making any judgments on how things will get better. If they do, there should be an upside to our current guide. I truly believe in the future of the automation business. We are very well positioned in each of the 3 segments we play. Industrial automation business has underperformed, and we have guided low single digit. Part of it is this business is more exposed to China and Europe, where the markets are soft. But also part of it is it requires some additional portfolio work. So I remain very confident that the transformation work we are doing, this business will position itself well in the times ahead. And the overall Honeywell, the Honeywell Automation in this case, is going to be a very compelling stock for our shareholders for earnings growth.
Vimal, it's David. Well, I mean, speaking of work, you've got a lot ahead of you. Obviously, you're talking about this not being completed till the back half of 2026, so there is time. But are you ready to go here? Do you have any sense in terms of capital structure for these entities? I mean, you clearly haven't even decided which one you want to run or which one you're going to run. So, it just does seem that you have a lot of work ahead of you here.
Yeah, I think, look, we can only share a few things here today. So I would say from with the work ahead perspective, I would say we do expect both Honeywell Aerospace and Honeywell Automation to be well capitalized. Investment grade, so we are very confident on that, and we'll share more details as we progress. But we are also going to do the work on strengthening each of these companies by doing the portfolio work. We continue to expect the M&A work. We have been very successful over the last last 12 months, and expect to do that work. And we are also conscious of the work ahead point which you made, and we have done the separations earlier. We have done it well. We set up a program office. We are going to do the same. And we want to make sure that the core management team is focused on running the business, and the separation office works with the external consulting companies, et cetera, and help us walk through this process over the next 18 months or so, which is ahead of us.
Vimal, it was quite a few years ago, 7, 8 years ago, I remember. I think it was Third Point, an activist came at the company, sort of, saying, hey, think about breaking yourselves up. Didn't happen then. Obviously, you were not running Honeywell back then. But I'm curious, what is different about now versus a number of years ago in terms of why the board chose this as the proper route?
No, very good question. If you look at our last 7 to 8 years, Honeywell added a great value in its businesses through its operating system. Our ability to have robust operating system, supply chain transformation, commercial excellence, and we added a lot of margin expansion and growth across all our businesses. When I started my role about 18 months back, the first thing I did was simplified Honeywell into 3 themes, aviation, automation, and energy. But one thing I realized was, as we started assuming my CEO role more deeply, that there's a more and more divergence between aerospace priorities and rest of Honeywell priorities. Aerospace really has to focus upon supply chain recovery, capacity expansion, going towards electrification, while automation business have to really think about digital transformation, adoption of AI, energy security. And therefore, it was imperative that separation creates a potential of growth opportunities with a focused capital structure, focused management team, focused board. And that was the really driver for us that 2025 is different from 2017. And therefore, we feel very confident of the decision we have made today.
It makes so much sense now. Vimal, you own a company called Quantinuum. I'm not a fan of some of the stock market. Some of the stock market just presumes that everything goes right. We'll put men on the moon for $8 stock. We'll have a company that does quantum computing, and suddenly it's worth $4 billion. It was worth $40 million a few weeks ago. Quantinuum's a real company. I know you're going to do something with it. Why not just sell it for $25 billion to the public? Because the public is unfortunately ill-advised in what it does when it comes to quantum computing.
I would love to monetize our stake in Quantinuum as early as possible. The good news, Jim, is that we are making all the technical progress we have committed. We are hitting all the milestones. We recently announced partnership with SoftBank in the same journey of continuing improving our commercial partnership. We did a fundraise about a year back, pre-money, and we were valued at $5 billion. That was almost a year back. We are going to do again, more money raise, in next few months. The businesses or market is really not ready for IPO. Market needs more evidence of commercial success. We will demonstrate that. And I'm committed that, we will monetize the value of Quantinuum for Honeywell shareholders. Earlier, the better. And we are working feverishly towards that goal.
No, I hate to say it, but that could end up being worth more than aerospace in a market that is at times as stupid as it is right now. But you're not. You did what people should be doing. I think this is going to be GE number 2, and I want to thank you so much to Vimal Kapur for a really good. You really laid it out in a way that I think many people understand it. So thank you very much.